Hey, what's up everyone, Same Time Gaming here. Welcome back for another Division 2 build video. Well guys, I just uploaded a new way to farm the XP, in TU11. I hope you guys like that video because it's a really sweet method that the devs finally did it for us, and it's really nice to do it. And I reached like 100 season level in no time, in one game time, because I'm more of a lazy person. But to actually do that, it was really fun to do it because the new directives are a bit of pain. And I used to love the old directives, but well, it is what it is. You can't argue with that. But yeah, it's a really sweet method to do that because you really need to level up your season. Because the build I'm about to show you right now, you need these gear set, which you will get from the season. It's free basically. So this build is like an absolute shredder, guys. This build has so much multiplicative damage. It's really good. You can use it in a speed run type of missions. You can use it in a mission to farm maybe XP or loot or whatever, speed run. You can use it. It's super efficient. It's really good. Solo is perfect. In a team is absolutely amazing. You're gonna love it. Okay, this is the unstoppable Lady Fury crit build right here. I'm calling it. Now this is amazing. So I'm going to show you right now the build over here, as you can see. So Lady Death, of course, Lady Fury and the Lady Death and Hunter's Fury. So that's the build over here. I'm running Gunner Specialization because the Gunner Specialization is right now the ideal specialization to run because of that 10% armor on kill. And if you want, you can run any specialization. The specialization is like a personal preference, but I love using the Gunner Specialization. In this build, the survivability is really good, okay? Even though this build does so much damage, the survivability is really nice. You can reach up to 40% armor on kill with this build, okay? So the weapon is Lady Death. Now, if you don't have the Lady Death, you can use a Chatterbox. Chatterbox is also really nice. Get that reload and RPM craziness, just burst fire. So you can use that. I mean, backfire, I wouldn't recommend because it got the bleed. So if you're looking to speed run and stuff, it will stop you from running because that bleed happens. It's like a weird animation, stop you from running. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. But you can use like an MPX, SMG, basically any SMG you want to, or just go for shotgun, YOLO with the shotgun. So you can do that. I'm using this mob shotgun as my secondary. Like I said, up to 40% because 10% armor on kill the shotgun gives you. I have Optimist talent on this, and I have Coyote Mask. I'm guessing everybody has a Coyote Mask by now because Coyote Mask, when you close, you get that 25% crit damage. So it's a no-brainer basically, and you also buff your team. Give them the crit chance, crit damage, whatever they require. So that's really sweet. Now, I could have used like a Sheshka, not Sheshka, I mean, what is it called? The Sokolov. But then, the Coyote Mask gives more crit damage than a Grupo, and, so that's why the Coyote Mask is a better choice. Now, for the backpack, I'm going for Grupo, which is a 15% critical hit damage. And I have weapon damage, crit chance, and crit damage mod over here. And the talent is Unstoppable Force. Yes, this Unstoppable Force is really sweet. 15 second the stack of this weapon damage. Every time you get a kill, you get 5% of weapon damage, and that is multiplicative because it's total weapon damage. So you can stack up to 5 times to get 25% weapon damage, and that's really sweet. It stays for 15 seconds. You can use Companion as well. Companion, when you have a drone, you will get that 15% damage. You can use that. So that's pretty sweet. But the way this build is actually set up right now, the Unstoppable Force goes really well with the Hunter Fury gear set. So I'm going to tell you how is that. So I'm using 4 pieces of Hunter Fury, and I'm using the chest piece. So you can ask me why the chest piece. Why not like Sokolov chest piece or any other chest piece with a talent like Intimidate or Obliterate? Why I'm not using that? Let me tell you. If you don't use the chest piece, you're kind of cutting the Hunter's Fury damage by half. Now, by that, what I mean, I'm going to get to that. First, I'm going to tell you what Hunter's Fury does. So 2 pieces give you 15% shotgun damage, 15% SMG damage, which basically both of the weapons are. Now, 3 pieces give you 20% armor on kill and 100% health on kill. So 20%, 10% from the gunner, so that's 30. And if you use the mob shotgun, that's 40%. So like I said, up to 40% armor on kill. Now, 4th piece is the Apex Predator. Now, what this one do is enemies within 15 meter receives a debuff. So when you're close to NPCs within 50 meter, you'll see a red icon on their head, and that means they're debuff, and that will increase your weapon damage, multiply your weapon damage by 20%. You see, amplify your weapon damage against them by 20%. So that will happen. So 20% multiplicative damage. Now, this is the only one you're going to get most of the time. And the second damage, which is actually more than this one, you will not really get it too often if you don't run the chess piece. Now, I'm going to explain that. Okay, so you can see killing a debuff enemy with your weapon disorients them, which is pretty nice. You can just always kill and they will get disoriented, and that is way better, right? So they're going to go crazy and you can just melt them. So that you can do. Now, every time you get a kill, it will amplify your weapon damage, means multiply your weapon damage by 5%, okay, for 10 seconds. And it stacks up to 5 times. So that's 5 times 5, that's 25% multiplied damage. And it only stays for 10 seconds. But for that, you need to kill. So if you can't kill 5 NPCs in like 10 seconds, then you won't get that damage, right? And if you're playing in a team, everyone's getting the kill here and there. So you can't really keep the kill all the time if you're not like proactive, if I should say, like going close to the NPC, killing them faster than your teammates are. So it's pretty situational. But if you wear the chess piece, you get 30 seconds. You get to keep the stack for 30 seconds instead of 10 seconds. So in a mission where you have to run from one place to another, where there's a lot of running involved, and their missions are pretty long. Some missions are long. You have to go from one place to another. So at least you have 30 seconds to keep this multiplied damage. So in total, you will have 45% multiplied damage, okay? And you'll keep it for 30 seconds, which is pretty sweet. It's a long duration, yeah? So that's why I would say this is really nice. So having a different chess piece with the damage talent and having this chess piece is basically the same. So if I have an obliterate talent, which will give me 25% damage, it stacks like, it will only stay for 5 seconds. But if I keep this chess piece, it will stay for 30 seconds. So that's actually better, yeah? So that's why I'm going for it. But if you want, you can use different way. Sure, you can use it. But if I ditch the chess piece, then I have to use like Hunter Fury Mask. Then I will lose about 15% or 10% critical hit damage, which is not good. So that's why everything over here is synergizing pretty good. And the amount of damage is doing, that's what it matters, is just shredding those NPCs pretty fast. So that's the point over here, okay? Now, for the holster, I have this weapon damage crit damage. For the knee pads, I have weapon damage crit damage. And for the gloves, I have weapon damage crit chance, yeah? So that's basically the build. Now, let me show you my crits over here. So I have 57.7 because I'm losing a little bit of crit here and there. So my pieces are not maxed out. So yeah, that boy. And now I have almost 160% critical hit damage. Now, since I have a Coyote Mask, so if I'm close, I get that 25% crit damage. So in total, I will have 185% crit damage, right? So that's pretty sweet. Now, let me show you how much damage it can actually do in a shooting range right here. So when I'm come here, look at this. That's a red debuff right there. So I have only multiplied damage, 20%. I have nothing. So I'm going to kill this guy. So you can see every time I kill, Unstoppable Force is active. The Apex Predator is active. So I just have to get 5 kills. So 5 kills for Unstoppable Force and also 5 kills for Apex Predator. So once I get 5 kills, I will have 50% damage. Yes. There you go, 50% damage. And you know what? Let's just make this elite. Yeah, let's make this elite. Now let's see. Look at this. Look at the shred right there. So right now, if I crit, I'm critting with 561,000, yeah? But remember, we're using a Lady Death. So if I move, look at that. If I move right now and shoot, which you're basically going to do, look at that, 982,000 crit when I move with Lady Death, which you're basically going to do. You're going to move, you're going to run, become the Flash when you get a kill. So you're going to run with the Lady Death, and then you're just going to hit him, and that's the damage right there. So you move, you shoot the Lady Death, you fire. You can melt heavies like with just 33 round of your Lady Death. Lady Death doesn't have a lot of rounds, but you can melt those heavies with just one mag. Yeah. That's a crazy amount of damage right there. So that's why I said unstoppable Lady Fury. So you just basically unstoppable. You're just gonna run and gun. You're gonna shoot them, and since you're using a Lady Dead, you're gonna run faster. Become the Flash. So you basically like a speed run type of thing going on. So just try it out, guys. This is really fun. This build is really fun. It's really sweet. And also, like I said, every time you get a kill, you're going to disorient those NPCs. So the NPCs will not fire back at you for a brief moment. So that's also an advantage. And even if they do, doesn't really matter. You have 30% armor on kill when you're using the SMG and 40% when you're using the shotgun. So you don't have to worry. You can just 3-tap with the shotgun, as you can see with the elite NPC. You can see I'm 3-tapping them. So yeah, that's pretty sweet as well. If you use in a group, you can go even more damage. Right now, I'm almost 1 million. Like I said, 928 or 82 rather. Yeah, 82. So if you're in a group, the group buff, the group, they have like extra damage to target out of cover, whatever, buffing you. You're going to do even more damage, like 1 million. But if I hit, like right now, solo, if I hit on the head, I'm going to critting for 1.2 mil, which is pretty nuts, guys. This is really nice. Use it. It's an awesome build. Like I said, if you don't have the Lady Death, use the Chatterbox if you have it, or like use the SIG MPX, or, just go for 2 shotgun or something, because you can use a shotgun with this build as well, so no problem. So yeah, just try it out. Let me know how you feel about this build. It's really sweet. It's really amazing. And it's just been fun. Like I've been using it for speed running Lincoln Memorial like over and over and over again, and it's really amazing. So yeah, just give it a go. Let me know how you feel about it. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. And I will see you guys when I see you guys in the next one. Till then, peace.